Save energy and money with a little sunlight.
Letting sunlight into your room during the day can help you save energy and money. Sunlight is free and doesn't cost anything, unlike electric lights that you need to pay for. When the sun is shining, opening your curtains or blinds allows natural light to brighten your room. This means you can keep the lights turned off for longer and use less electricity. Over time, this simple act can reduce your energy bills. Plus, sunlight has another benefit. It can make you feel happier and more awake. That's because sunlight increases the level of serotonin in your brain, which is a chemical that can boost your mood. So by using the sun to light up your room, you're not just saving money, you're also creating a pleasant environment to work or relax in. Remember, though, that on very hot days, too much sunlight might warm up your space and cause you to use the air conditioner more. So it's best to balance the sunlight you let in with how warm it is outside. Next time the sun's out, try using it to light up your room and see how it affects your energy bill and your mood.
Ever seen a city buried by a volcano?
Montserrat is a small island in the Caribbean, but it holds a big secret beneath its surface. Once upon a time, there was a bustling city called Plymouth. It was the capital of Montserrat and home to thousands of people, with streets filled with shops, houses, and busy life. But all of that changed in 1995 when the Soufriere Hills volcano, which had been quiet for centuries, suddenly woke up. It erupted with such power that Plymouth was buried in ash and mud. It's like a modern-day Pompeii. Now, the town is a ghostly place, with buildings peeking out of the ash. It's the only capital city in the world that's officially considered a no-go zone because it's still too dangerous to live in. People have built a new capital on a safer part of the island, but the old Plymouth remains hidden, a reminder of nature's unpredictable power.
The mystery ships of the desert. Did ancient boats navigate across the sands?
Imagine vast ships sailing not over water, but across the sands of a desert. This isn't just a fable or a scene from a fantasy movie. It's a historical mystery that's had archaeologists scratching their heads for years. Deep in the Sahara, the largest hot desert in the world, ancient cave paintings have been discovered. These aren't depictions of camels or caravans, which would be expected in such a region. They are vast ships etched onto the rock faces. The curious thing is, these images are thousands of years old, dating back to a time when the Sahara was not a desert, but a fertile land with massive lakes. Some believe that these ships of the desert were real boats used by an ancient civilization for trade and travel across now-vanished waterways. Stranded by climate change, they stand as a haunting record of a forgotten world where the desert once teemed with life. So next time you think of deserts, remember they might have once been dotted with sails and not just sand dunes.
What secret experiment did Cleopatra conduct?
Think of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, her beauty, her romance with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But there's a lesser-known tale about Cleopatra that might astonish you. Away from the political arena and the luxuries of her royal life, she held a deep fascination with science. Cleopatra once conducted a secret experiment, not out of malice, but out of curiosity about life. It is said that she wanted to determine at what stage of development a baby in the womb gained life. To satisfy her inquiry, she isolated several women who were convicted criminals and pregnant, and observed their development. Her method, though unorthodox and by modern standards unethical, was to document the growth of the fetus at different stages by performing surgical procedures. This was a stark contrast to the image of a seductive and political leader history has handed down to us. Cleopatra's scientific side depicts her as a multifaceted figure whose thirst for knowledge transcended the norms of her time.
Is there a hidden power beneath the land of fire and ice?
In the stark and stunning landscapes of Iceland, known for its volcanic activity and icy terrain, lies a secret that powers the whole nation. Deep beneath the earth, the power of steam and hot water is harnessed, giving life to one of the greenest energy systems in the world. But here's the hidden fact. Reykjavik, Iceland's capital, is home to the largest geothermal heating system on the planet. Almost all of the city's heating comes from the Earth's natural heat. Imagine that. While you walk among the snow and ice above, a network of pipes beneath your feet carries hot water, literally from the heart of the earth, to keep homes cozy and warm. They've been tapping into this sustainable gift for nearly a century, and it's so plentiful that even walking paths are kept ice-free in the winter. The hidden heat of Iceland isn't just a marvel for scientists and engineers, but a testament to what can be achieved when nature's power is respected and harnessed responsibly.
Did ancient Romans have a secret ingredient for invincible concrete?
Somewhere deep in the heart of Rome, hidden beneath the city's bustling streets and timeless ruins, there might lie an ancient secret that has eluded historians and scientists for centuries. It's been said that the Romans, known for their incredible architectural feats, used a mysterious ingredient in their concrete that made their buildings exceptionally durable, surviving thousands of years. Unlike modern concrete that wears down over decades, the Roman concoction seems to have only gotten stronger with age, baffling modern engineers. Some speculate it could have been a rare mineral from a forgotten mine, a magical potion brewed by a soothsayer, or even the ashes of a mythical creature. The composition of this possible ingredient remains a puzzle, awaiting the day when unearthed ancient texts or a stroke of archaeological luck may finally reveal its true nature. Until then, the secret of Rome's potentially invincible concrete remains just out of reach, an enigma lost to time and the relentless march of history. Will we ever discover the truth behind the empire's legendary construction methods, or will it remain one of the great unsolved mysteries of the ancient world?
Guess which animal can't jump?
Hey, we all know kangaroos jump and frogs hop, but did you know there's an animal that can't jump at all? It's huge, it's strong, and it's got a memory that beats your entire friend list. Got any guesses? It's the elephant. That's right. Despite their incredible strength, these giants cannot jump. Want to know why? Imagine an animal that weighs as much as a truck. Now picture it trying to hop around. Doesn't quite work, right? Their heavy bone structure and the pressure that would put on their bodies makes jumping impossible. But it's not just their size. Elephants have evolved to have no need to jump. They don't have any predators that they need to hop away from quickly. Instead, they've got strength, intelligence, and of course, their iconic trunks to help them out. So the next time you're out there trying to beat your own high jump record, remember, elephants are absolutely okay with keeping their feet on the ground.
The bridge that was painted by mistake. Can a mix-up create a masterpiece?
Back in the 1710s, in a small European village, a bridge needed a fresh coat of paint. The council ordered sky blue to match the cheerful summer skies. But a mix-up in orders led to an unusual outcome. Instead of blue, a shipment of bright green paint was delivered. This was no ordinary green. It was vibrant and luminous, rumored to be made from a rare mineral. The painter, oblivious to the council's original wish, went ahead and applied the striking green hue to the entire bridge. When the mistake came to light, it was too late. The bridge had been transformed into a glowing green spectacle. Contrary to the council's fears, the villagers loved it. The Green Bridge, as it became known, attracted visitors from far and wide who marveled at its uniqueness. It spurred a festival that celebrated the bridge's bizarre beauty, and the green glow it cast on the flowing river below became legendary. This accident turned the small village into a place of pilgrimage for artists and the curious alike, proving that sometimes a mistake can lead to a wondrous result.
Did you know this secret about the famous Wright Brothers?
Everyone knows the Wright brothers as the fathers of modern aviation. But did you know that Wilbur Wright, one of the siblings, had an astonishing secret hobby? Despite their intense focus on flight, Wilbur Wright found tranquility in baking. Yes, baking. He especially loved making bread from scratch. Early mornings, before testing their flying contraptions, Wilbur would knead the dough with the same precision he applied to his aeronautical experiments. His family and friends swore by his pastries, and the locals at Kitty Hawk often found themselves following the delightful aroma to the Wrights' camp. Some say his baking skills were as refined as his designs for the flyer. This peculiar fact about Wilbur Wright reminds us that even world-changing innovators have everyday passions, and in Wilbur's case, it was the simple joy of baking that helped him unwind from the high pressures of aviation history. How's that for a rise to fame?
This one thing can boost your motivation. Instantly, what could it be?
Hey everyone. Today, I'm going to share a fun fact that might just get you jumping out of bed every morning with a lot more excitement. Did you know that the act of setting small, achievable goals not only increases your motivation, but can actually make you feel happier? That's right. When you set a goal and achieve it, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. It's often called the feel-good hormone. Dopamine is responsible for making us feel happy, excited, and energized. The fun part is, the more goals you achieve, the more dopamine you get, which means more happiness and motivation. It's like having a cheerleader in your brain celebrating every small victory. So start with something small, like making your bed or drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Tick that off your list, and bam, you've kick-started a little dopamine party in your brain. Keep setting and ticking off those small goals, and you'll be amazed at how your motivation levels soar. Did you know anything about this story?